Provisions for everyone, including Kat. She'll have them later. We're having a night in the van, not too far from home. I'm not going to record my surroundings. Just a bit of fun on my own with the dog. Hi guys, Steve the Transit Camper. Had a good busy day today. I've done a few jobs around the van and I've recorded them, so there'll be future videos. The wife's gone out to work now, she's on nights. So I'm on my own. So whenever I can, I take the opportunity to have a night in the van. So here I am, having a camp, enjoying it. So I brought some provisions. Got Kat's little surprise bit of chicken there that she loves. And I've even made myself some sandwiches. And of course, you saw earlier, I bought some crisps. So I'm just going to chill, enjoy this little stealth camp. Nobody knows that I'm in the van. I'm just in my local neighbourhood, same as we were for the previous. Because of the COVID-19 rules, what you're supposed to do, can't really go out and risk getting caught, and that could be difficult for me in my situation. So just going to watch a bit of YouTube and I'll interact with you as I think of things. I've had a good day today, as I said. I've done a few videos and it's good. I'm hoping people like what they're seeing. If you don't, give us a shout, tell us what you want to see, and I'll try and cater for you. I've had a few requests for more about the diesel heaters, programming them and things like that. I don't program mine because you cannot rely on it, and it didn't come on. I've done everything right. I even changed the controller, and sometimes it's good and it's amazing and your van's defrosted in the morning, and other days it doesn't come on, and I'm not doing anything different. So I don't trust the controller. I used to have an Urbis Backer which was £1,000, and the remote controller on those was 7-day programmable, and they are the business. But you pay for that, privilege. It was £1,000 for the complete setup, £1,000, 1,200, something like that, and they are really good, but they are overpriced for what they are, really. You know, these Chinese heaters do just as good a job. I don't want to bang on about Chinese heaters. So yeah, if you want any videos doing, let me know. Where do you want me to go stealth camping? Obviously when the COVID rules have changed, I'll be able to film outside and I'll show you where I am, and we can have a proper interaction, and I can show you the plus and the minuses of the areas that I'm in. We're going to try and get down to London this year. I've got a specific thing that I want to do in London, but I'm going to keep that quiet at the minute. But there's somewhere I specifically want to go, and we're also going to head into Wales because there's one particular place that's specific to me that I want to go as well, and I'll share that with you when the time comes. So this is where we are. I'm going to watch a bit of YouTube now. I'm going to watch how people do it and how people stay calm and casual and don't get tongue-tied while they're doing these videos. It's really difficult, but it's a learning curve. I'm enjoying it. It's good fun. Kat enjoys it. She couldn't wait to get out to the van tonight. You only have to say those words, going in the van, and she's standing by the front door with her tail wagging, so that's great. She really appreciates it. So I'm gonna have a bag of crisps, try these hot ones, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Snack time already. Chicken and salad cream. Normally, well, not normally because I've never done this before, but what I intend doing is knocking up on the gas ring something, nothing too fancy, but I'm going to knock up a few things that I've seen on the internet that people cook: chicken, onions, peppers, olive oil, and a bit of chili, and put it in a wrap and things like that, just to show what sort of thing we would do when we come out and we have a stealth camp. So what we normally do is we'd pick an area around within sort of 30 miles. Don't want to travel far. We'd normally pick an area for a night out, jump in the van, shoot off to that area, drive up and down just to get a rough idea of where we are, look for a pub, a nice little pub where we can have a meal and a few Guinnesses, and that's what we do. We'll have a meal, we'll have a few Guinness, and then we'll come back to the transit and we'll sleep in the car park. And what I intend to do is have a look at a few different pubs around. I'm not sure where we are with all of this because I'm new to it, but I don't know whether we can name the pub and tell you guys whether it was a great place or a bad place. I don't know, you know, where we stand on that with sleeping in the car park after, or maybe I just don't show the pubs names, but show what kind of a night we've had and that. I don't know, we haven't worked it out yet, but when we do, we're going to upload these videos, and I just hope you enjoy them and you have a bit of fun. I enjoy watching different YouTube channels where different guys go out, they go camping on their own in the middle of nowhere and pitch up a tent, cook a very simple meal, whether it be a steak or something like that, or a broth, or, you know, some stew that they make. And I just love those videos, and I think there's lots of people who like that. So this is me camping with Steve with a chicken and salad cream sandwich and a couple of bags of crisps. Cat's disappeared, she's underneath the duvet, she thinks it's all over. She hasn't smelt the sandwich yet, but when she comes out, she'll have a bit of chicken as well. Great fun. I mentioned her name literally less than 30 seconds ago. I'm still eating. What are you after, Cat? What are you after? This is yours. Come and have a look. Come and have a look. Chicken. Cat loves a bit of chicken. You good girl. I don't give her loads of food, don't get me wrong. As you can see from her size, she's tiny and she's super slim. We look after her, we don't feed her rubbish. I give her only good meat. As a dog should. I don't give her all the crap, and I don't want her to be fat, because that would be horrible. Wouldn't it, babe? Yeah, you making some friends on YouTube? You making some friends on YouTube? That's your last piece for now. Very small bowl, half of it left. Look after your dog. Don't overfeed him. That's it, Cat. That's it for now. Go to sleep. Go on, back to bed. Nothing more now. There's a very good friend of mine called Jason. And he's waiting for me to be doing a stealth camp somewhere. And he said the second that I send him a photo, he is going to jump in his car, come and find me and try and scare me. Didn't he, Cat? So I've just sent him a photo, but I know he's working. He won't like that. He won't like that. He'll text me soon and I'll put his response, as long as it's clean, in the frame coming up. Thanks for your response, Jason. But I know it's impossible to arrange shift cover that quick, mate. You ain't getting in no car and you ain't coming to find me. It'll make a great video when you do come and find me. But tonight's not your night, buddy. Tonight's not your night. Well, you saw the reply. He knows that when I go on my own stealth camping, I'm gone. I need to be home before my wife finishes work. Well, not before, but before she gets home. And tomorrow's day is already planned. So he's got no chance. I said he wouldn't cover the shift. He can't possibly cover the shift that late. He will be absolutely boiling at the minute. He will, he'll be bubbling. Oh well, Jace. You win some, you lose some. It's all a game to me. See you next time. Better luck next time, Jace. This is what it's all about, Kat, isn't it? Look at her. Oh, gorgeous little girl. She absolutely loves the camper. Yeah. You go to sleep, babe. It's getting late. It's been a fantastic night, it really has. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself tonight. That track you just heard is by a very good friend of mine, Dean Ames, and that's his son playing the drums, Ellis. I contacted them and I asked them if they would do some music for me, which is not copyright, and they've delivered the goods. I gave them an idea and it's based around that Cranberries track, Dreams, and he's just done a magical job. That music means a lot to me. I'm going to be using that as a sort of montage music whenever we're out camping somewhere, and we'll show you the area we're at, or we'll show you the pub we're at, or the car park, or the city, wherever we are, and that track will be playing in the background. I'm going to keep it to just 3 tracks. None of them are copyright, so 2 of them have been produced by Dean Ames, and it's superb. It's everything I asked for. He also goes as Dean Keys as a YouTube channel, which I've copied the link in on a previous video. I'll try and remember to do it for this one as well. Great bloke, known him many years. We both trained as electricians, or we went to college together back in the day. I was a musician, played in a duo with my brother called the Fletcher Brothers. Did that for 22 years, something like that. Dean's been in several bands. Dean's multi-talented and a lovely guy as well. So I just got in touch with him and I said, Dean, any chance of you banging out a couple of songs that aren't copyright that I can use on my YouTube channel? And fair play, he was straight there. I've only asked him once and he's delivered. Great bloke. Thanks very much, Dean. Appreciate that. So I'm going to call it now for tonight. I'm tired. It's getting late. What time is it? Oh, it's 5 past midnight. So I'm going to finish this. Cat's already bedded down. And like I say, keep in touch with me. Mention what you want on the comments, and then I'll know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. This is such a learning curve for me. I haven't been able to be natural on the camera. I've sounded Canadian, I've sounded American, I've done some toe curling stuff, but I leave it all in there because I think that's part of the process. And it's great. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm banging out way too many videos. I know that. You know, listen to the critics, they say, oh, only do one a week, keep it to a minimum, don't overdo it, put out some advert type videos, you know, what's coming up, what's coming next. And I'm trying to do that, and I'm trying to follow that sort of, those YouTube rules, but I'm struggling. If I called it eBay at any time, forgive me. I'm not editing this. It's not going to be edited, over edited. I remember I said in the first video, I'm not going to do any editing, everything's going to be straight off the back, but you can't. You've got to have a certain amount of editing. Anyway, I'm going to leave it tonight. I'm rambling. Thanks very much for listening. You've been listening to Steve the Transit Camper. I'm hoping that some people can enjoy this together with me. We'll take you on a journey. It'll be fun. See what happens. Please like, please subscribe. I appreciate everything, every comment I get. Steve the Transit Camper. Good night.